Okay, December 31st, about 2:42. This wind is still pretty light, with a few higher gusts occasionally. I'm gonna try to get up here. This won't be a volume squirrel hunt, okay? Actually, it's gonna be considered more of a long-range squirrel hunt. Now, I'd shoot a closer squirrel if I seen it. I've got to get up there to the left of them cedars. Okay, about 2:54. I'm in position here. This wind is real good for this time of year, okay? Light, real light. And I don't know where I seen that old squirrel yesterday and that old fork over yonder, boy. I think I'm setting them. I think I was setting right there. Cigarette butt right there. That's where I was setting. So I'm a little farther back from that tree, but I can still see it. Now there's walnuts up in there. This sort of is a connected little tree line here that goes down to the bottom. So I'm just playing the odds here. I know there's fox squirrels and gray squirrels. I believe there's a den of gray squirrels and an old snag right up there if they'll just come out. The only problem is sometimes when you go to shooting them, the rest of them will run the hole and never come back out with any gun. Okay, I got this camel's at with 1X right there. I'm going to keep it zooming. I haven't seen no squirrel yet. I've rechecked this tree though that I was seeing this squirrel yesterday. Let's see if I can get this right here. That left fork you're seeing in that camera right yonder. Center of the camera right there. That's 116 yards, and I've looked through it with a rifle scope, and I've got a clean shot with that. Yesterday it was flashing 112, and I thought I was getting on some limbs, okay. But I was sitting up there. So that's how far that is. Boy, that looks a lot farther than that, but that's what she is, boys. Okay. That's 48X on the camera. I'm going to back it up a way. That's 30X. And that tree's got a hole in it. That may be that old gray squirrel's den. He may show himself here again. If I can get him in the camera, he's pretty close here. See him right there, like he's come down at the cedar here, right? Okay, that squirrel there, I shot, he moved. When I shot him and I hit him, he went down that old log right there a few times, and he went up there in that old treetop right there, and I shot him. I think I shot him through the head on that second shot. Okay, there he is. He got hit in both legs when he moved on me. He wasn't overly excited though, going up that hill, even in that condition right there, back leg and front leg. He got hit. When I shot him, it come out there, right there. He got hit right there in the back of the head. Entry wounds on these shells are hard to see on squirrels a lot of times unless the wound brings blood. A lot of times they won't bring blood. They're hard to find. You got to separate the hair to see the entry wound. So the side of the head is a lot easier to see. See that squirrel sitting up there. Come around this point he walked up on. He's about 45 yards maybe. We'll see if I can get him. Okay, boys, he come out of that tree, but I'm going to tell you something. That wasn't the easiest squirrel for me to shoot. I'm on my knees using this short primer stick. And let's see. It would have just went just a little higher, so I got him, I think. He come out of that tree swinging. By the way, that may be the squirrel I seen in that left fork of that tree yesterday if you watched that video. The fork of that tree is right up in there, not too far. You see that bulging eye? You know what that means. Old male squirrel. Both of these are old male squirrels. Alright, I've come around this log over here. It's muddy. I'm sitting in a mud hole practically. I know there's two gray squirrels up in there, but I'm not sure where they went. I believe they're mating, but they may be more than that up in there. A little ground squirrel running a little log. I've got a pretty good view here now. That's a long ways back over in there in that coat. It's not too far right up in there. I ain't putting no laser on none of it yet. I'll laser a little bit. see some. I found one of these squirrels after I got set down. Way up in there. Right there in that, right there close to that tree. See that camera? That's 19X on that camera. I hear them a-whistling up in there. Might be some young squirrels. I'm around the hill there from where I think there's a den tree full of them. It sits right up there. This is a squirrel actually I wanted to get when I come over here, but they're not where I thought they would be. I got one out of that tree. Now I shot another squirrel. The first one I shot over there, I didn't shoot him at the head. He was in a bunch of clutter, so I shot him through the middle of those. He did somersaults. I don't know where he's at. He may be still over there. But now that second one, he come out of that tree. But he was barking at me. His head was obstructed too, but I still shot him there on. That other squirrel's probably over there. That old HM2 puts a lick on him unless he got in a quick hole. I believe they're in a walnut tree over there. And by the way, I'm on my knees against this old tree on this semi-steep bank here. See, when you squirrel hunt, you know, it ain't like bench shooting a rifle, boys. Every squirrel's a little different. In Tennessee, especially where I live. So you got to make do with what you got to get this gun on that squirrel. Oh, say that first squirrel I shot here that I didn't get, it's got that old snag right there. But there's all kinds of snags right here. That's one right there. It's got that old crooked spot. Here's the second squirrel I shot here. That squirrel right there is in heat. Female. I guess one could assume that other squirrel was a male. I guess I stand to be corrected. There's that other squirrel right there, boys. He shot through the middle. That's where that's the only place I could see to shoot him. I got that one too. We'll see if he's a male. Let me take this camera and zoom it back out. I gotta get under this old cedar tree here a little. Yeah, male. We know little squirrels out of that bunch, but there was more than 2 squirrels in here. I seen about 4 or 5. I don't know where they went. It's getting late here. It's turning out to be a little better hunt than I thought. I'm not getting to hunt much. I'm tinkering around the edges. Where's that cedar right there? Look at this camera for you. You might see him hopping around in there. It's getting pretty late. I don't really see a fox squirrel out this late. I want to see if I can't get him. He's right up in there. He's one of them fox squirrels. I killed him, I think. Obstructed shot, boys, but I put the lead to him and the copper. I turned the light on in this scope too. It's getting sort of dark out here. I shot that squirrel, I believe, on 7 power. Probably around 48 yards, maybe. I hadn't lasered it, but I don't exaggerate, okay? There's more than one up there, but now they'll freeze up on you. Them old fox squirrels, they sly when that gun goes off. It's getting even later out here. That old tree there, got that bark in it. Down on the trunk down there, I shot a fox squirrel. He's hard to see on the face of that tree. I believe I plugged his head though. I better get to finding these squirrels. It's getting dark. That one won't be hard to find. This one right over here, I'm gonna have to watch him when I shot it. Okay, that's both the fox squirrels there. Both young fox squirrels too. Okay, getting dark out here. Plugged them both in the head. Might as well just do the squirrel roundup right here so I can get home. 6 total. Okay, let's back this camera out here. Male fox squirrel, male gray squirrel, male gray squirrel, female, male. So All males but one. One gray squirrel's a female. And as far as the first shot on heads, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6. That's one on the left. Oh, here's that first one. He moved on me, reared up a barking. So I did a little better than I expected. Hope y'all enjoyed.